Rebecca, the 1940 film directed by Alfred Hitchcock, is a classic that continues to captivate audiences. Adapted from Daphne du Maurier's novel, this movie blends mystery, romance, and suspense in an unforgettable way. It's not just an old movie. It's an adventure into a world full of complex characters and hidden secrets. As we dive into the film, you'll discover many interesting, surprising, and sometimes sad facts that will definitely grab your attention. So, stay tuned to learn more. One of the most interesting parts of this film is its talented cast. Who was your favorite character? Each character in the story is complex, making the movie really engaging. Plus, there are some really cool facts and stories about this movie that many people don't know. From secrets during filming to the challenges they faced making the movie, these little details make the film even more interesting. Now, let's talk about your personal connection with this movie. What is your most special memory or experience related to Rebecca? We would love to hear your stories and memories in the comments below. Maybe your connection to the film is linked to a memorable moment in your life or a unique observation that you've made. Rebecca is more than a movie. It's a collection of emotions and stories, both in the film and from those who watch it. Share your thoughts, and let's continue the conversation. In the 1940 film Rebecca, Joan Fontaine delivers a captivating performance as the second Mrs. De Winter, a character who undergoes a remarkable transformation from innocence to maturity. Directed by Alfred Hitchcock, the movie skillfully captures the essence of Gothic romances reminiscent of novels like Wuthering Heights. Laurence Olivier, portraying the brooding Maxim, and Judith Anderson as the cold housekeeper Mrs. Danvers, contribute compelling performances that add depth to the narrative. The story revolves around the second Mrs. De Winter, who, after a whirlwind romance with Maxim de Winter, becomes the mistress of the grand estate Manderley. However, her initial excitement is overshadowed by the pervasive presence of Maxim's first wife, Rebecca, whose memory haunts the mansion and its inhabitants. Mrs. Danvers, particularly, adds an element of malevolence, making the new mistress feel isolated and insecure. The film takes a dark turn when a sunken boat is discovered, revealing secrets that shatter the illusions surrounding Manderley. Fontaine's portrayal of the emotional turmoil faced by her character is powerful as she grapples with fear, inadequacy, and the revelation of unsettling truths. Olivier's performance, though overshadowed, effectively conveys the torment of a man haunted by his past. One notable aspect of Rebecca is its visual techniques that emphasize the second Mrs. De Winter's perceived insignificance. From her introduction to the staff, where she is made to feel uncomfortable, to the distorted dimensions of Manderley's interiors, the film visually reinforces her vulnerability and displacement. Despite Hitchcock distancing himself from the label of a Hitchcock film, his directorial prowess is evident in the film's well-executed direction and the incorporation of characteristic touches. The suspenseful atmosphere and the nuanced performances make Rebecca a compelling piece of filmmaking from Hollywood's golden age. In conclusion, Rebecca skillfully weaves a tale of romance, fear, and dark secrets, with standout performances by Joan Fontaine and Judith Anderson. The film's ability to convey intense emotions, coupled with Hitchcock's directorial finesse, contributes to its status as an exceptional work from the era. Joan Fontaine's Oscar win for Suspicion in 1941 was seen by many as a consolation for not receiving the award for her outstanding role in this film. Her performance, rich with emotional depth, left a lasting impression on audiences and critics alike. This sentiment is akin to Bette Davis's situation, where her Oscar win for Dangerous was viewed as compensation for her previous loss. Laurence Olivier, who portrayed Maximilian de Winter, shared a close age with Daphne du Maurier, the author of the novel. Their near-identical ages bring an interesting parallel between the creator of the story and one of its main interpreters. Director Alfred Hitchcock's collaboration with actor Leo G. Carroll was notable, spanning 6 films. This film marked the beginning of their working relationship, which included several other significant works like Suspicion and North by Northwest. Their repeated collaborations suggest a strong professional synergy contributing to the success of these films. These elements highlight the blend of talent and serendipity that contributed to the movie's enduring appeal. The synergy between the director and his actors, combined with the poignant performance of Joan Fontaine and the interesting age coincidence between Laurence Olivier and Daphne du Maurier, all add unique layers to the film's rich history. Alfred Hitchcock directed Rebecca in 1940, featuring a cast including Sir Laurence Olivier, George Sanders, and Dame Gladys Cooper. Interestingly, all three actors had roles in other Best Picture Oscar winners: Olivier in Hamlet, Sanders in All About Eve, and Cooper in My Fair Lady. The film holds a significant place in cinematic history as one of 3 movies featuring Joan Fontaine selected for the National Film Registry by the Library of Congress. This recognition underscores the cultural, historical, and aesthetic importance of Rebecca alongside Now, Voyager, and My Fair Lady. Hitchcock, initially rejected by major Hollywood studios in the late 1930s, eventually received a 7-year directing contract from producer David O. Selznick. Originally planned as a Titanic-themed project, it was replaced by Rebecca, a decision that proved wise as the latter went on to win the Best Picture Oscar. In the movie, Fontaine's portrayal of the second Mrs. Duinter is captivating, depicting a character undergoing a profound transformation from innocence to maturity. Laurence Olivier playing Maxim and Judith Anderson as the ominous Mrs. Danvers contribute compelling performances, adding depth to the Gothic romance narrative. Fontaine's emotional depth in the film left a lasting impact, and her later Oscar win for Suspicion in 1941 was seen by many as a consolation for her outstanding role in this production. The age parallel between Olivier and Daphne du Maurier, the author of the novel, adds depth to the film's history. Moreover, the collaboration between Hitchcock and actor Leo G. Carroll, starting with Rebecca, continued through several significant films, showcasing a notable professional synergy. The appeal of Rebecca lies in the blend of talent and serendipity, with Hitchcock's directorial finesse, Fontaine's poignant performance, and the unique connections between the cast and the source material. It stands as a compelling piece of filmmaking from Hollywood's golden age. David O. Selznick's meticulous concern for the performances in the 1940 film led him to collaborate closely with Alfred Hitchcock. Selznick urged Hitchcock to adjust Laurence Olivier's reactions, feeling they were too slow, and to guide him on the meaning behind his lines. With Joan Fontaine, Selznick felt Hitchcock's direction was overly restrained and advocated for a more expressive approach, suggesting a little more Yiddish art theater. Notably, the movie earned its place in the National Film Registry alongside 4 other films featuring Laurence Olivier, underscoring its cultural and historical significance. The construction of a half-sized Manderley on a separate soundstage for the opening sequence showcased Hitchcock's meticulous attention to visual detail, setting the tone for the film's atmospheric exploration of the grand estate. In Hitchcock's collaboration with Fontaine, her Oscar win for Suspicion in 1941 was seen by many as recognition for her performance in the movie. A parallel between Olivier's age and that of Daphne du Maurier, the author of the novel, adds a layer to the film's history. Additionally, Hitchcock's partnership with actor Leo G. Carroll commenced with the film, leading to several more successful collaborations. The movie's appeal lies in the blend of talent and serendipity. Hitchcock's directorial finesse, Fontaine's poignant portrayal, and unique connections between cast members and the source material contribute to its status as a compelling piece of filmmaking from Hollywood's golden age.